What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 6 of Pocket Talk. We've made it six episodes.
Six. I'm actually pretty surprised. I thought after episode 2 this is crash and burn.
You guys seem to be enjoying these, and I'm just gonna point at the cat really quick because Maggie's right fucking there, like she normally is on the fucking podcast. But yeah, you guys are enjoying these, so we're gladly excited to do them every week. So.
Yeah.
We have a lot of things to talk about today.
Yeah, unlike the last
some is gaming related, some isn't. But we can just get straight into it. John, you go. You take it first. You got the first one.
I literally just read this 45 minutes ago, and it dropped like 3 hours ago.
Can I stop you really quick? This is the second week in a row that this has happened.
Man. All right, what's up?
A Tuesday the second week in a row on a Tuesday that news breaks like dude, I just read this. We need to do this.
Yeah. I mean, I think I texted you literally a half hour ago.
Yeah.
So,
like, hey, dude, this happened.
Yeah, so it looks like, according to a Japanese news publication, Nikkei, the Wii U, Nintendo will be discontinuing the Wii U, or ending its production, which sounds like discontinuation, sometime in 2016. So it seems like they're just going to cut their losses completely, and they're saying screw it, make way for the NX, which is rumored to come out in 2016. So I mean, I'm actually pretty shocked, because usually I thought the NX was going to come out. I thought they were just going to slowly trickle away the Wii U, because they said, oh no, we're not stopping support. If this is accurate, it's over. It's the dream of the Wii U is over.
No, I agree. I mean, if they're cutting it off, even if it's in 2016, even if it's early 2017, they're pretty much like okay, this didn't work. Let's bust out the NX, which I'm guessing will be at E3 or something.
It has to be at this point. If this is true, we're gonna label it as a rumor now, for now, because Nintendo hasn't confirmed it, but I remember you were telling me that this is a pretty reliable Japanese publication.
Nikkei is one of the biggest business newspapers in Japan, if I remember correctly.
So yeah, this to me also then confirms that there was also another rumor. I don't know if it was confirmed. I don't think it was confirmed that Zelda Wii U is also coming to NX. Yeah, if Zelda Wii U is coming late 2016, and the Wii U
have to come out on both.
It's coming out on NX, because there's no way you discontinue a console right when your big game comes out.
Yeah, no, be no way.
I mean, we both own Wii U's.
We do.
I
like
my
Wii U.
I like it. I own all of 4 games for it. And
for what it is, it does a good job.
Yeah, it has some good games for it, but it really did crash and burn from the first 6 months. Everyone projected failure, and they were just spot on.
Failure. Yeah, and I agree with you.
Complete disaster of a pretty good console. Not Dreamcast level of failure in terms of it's an amazing console that failed. It's a pretty good console that just ended up not working out.
Yeah. The thing is, I like the Wii U. I think everything it did is very cool, and the games that are out for it are awesome. But now, do you think the NX is going to be like a normal console? Are they going to go back to the GameCube and shit like that?
Yeah, evidently
it's going to be a standard machine, no gimmicks.
I don't know. The rumor right now is and this could have been debunked a long time ago, but the last thing I read was it's a portable home console hybrid.
Oh God, no.
But it's a home console, but you have now the luxury of taking it with you, which sounds cool, but I don't know. I'm still excited for the NX, because I still think Nintendo consoles, they make Nintendo games and they're great.
Yeah.
So if you like those, it's gonna be great. And evidently there's so many rumors floating around about this thing, because it's close to being announced, essentially.
Yeah, we don't really know anything actually about it.
Yeah, some rumors say it's going to be more powerful than the Xbox One and PS4. Other rumors say, no, it's literally just going to be like the Xbox One and PS4. If it is just like the Xbox One and PS4, that is horrible. That is a huge mistake, and they should make it more powerful and try to make it more like PCs are going, or at least even more powerful PCs.
No, I agree with that completely. If you're releasing a console after the competitors already put it out, it better be more powerful than what's out now.
It better be legitimately more powerful. Yeah, there's not much. I don't think there's a lot more to say about.
Well, it is what it is at that point.
the Nintendo Wii U. I think
The
it's
NX.
yeah. I think everyone knows what happened to that thing. I think everyone knows it's a failure. If you like Nintendo games, you already have it. I don't think many people are itching to buy it.
Yeah.
I don't think Zelda Wii U at this point is going to sell that console anyway.
Well, if it's going to come out for the NX too, there's no point.
Who cares?
I'm like, but the thing is, they kind of set a precedent. Why should I buy the NX?
You mean Wii U?
No, why should I buy the NX? What are they
Wii...
going to sell me on the NX that they're not going to try to replace again in 2 years?
Okay. The Wii U, in its defense, the Wii U did come out in 2012. So it did sit around.
It came out in
2012
2012 because the Wii was hilariously underpowered compared to what was out.
It came out.
It had to. It had to come out.
I don't know. I defend Nintendo in the sense of the Wii U came out in 2012. It was a disaster for almost 4 years, and they finally cut their losses on it. It's like this was an unrecoverable console at this point. So they're just gonna ship out a new console at this point. I don't blame them. I criticize them constantly, but in this case, I think this is the only way you can go. You can't keep cutting losses.
A lot of people will be like, "Oh, they're like Sega. They're like Sega." No, Nintendo makes so much money off of that stuff. Nintendo makes so much money off of handhelds. They're never gonna go the way of Sega.
Yeah, I have no idea.
They'll keep putting consoles out, and they'll keep hemorrhaging money in some way, shape, or form.
They still have their Wii money. They're gonna be okay. They can fail. I don't know. Some reports that they could fail
money.
Some reports that they could fail about 3 or 4 more times, and they're still gonna be. Then that's when they would start being concerned. So they still have a few shots.
No, they're gonna hit something eventually. You would think.
I would say with their IPs, as long as they can get that's all Nintendo needs, right? If they can just get third-party support, man, they would be really loved by everyone.
Then they got to start putting a console out that's equivalent to what we have, and it's not a bitch to program for, and has a regular goddamn controller.
Yeah. From
the get-go, no second screen gimmicks, or don't make it that it's necessary.
I agree.
I don't know.
I like the portable idea of the NX though. If it's a normal controller and it just comes with a deck where you can just pick up a portable version of the NX and play it, even if was sold separately, that'd be good.
But then you're doing the same thing the PS4 does with the Vita.
I guess that's how it would have to work, because there's no way, unless you could load the games onto the portable.
But that's the only thing. Unless it has some solid state drive in it that you can load the games onto, it's essentially a PS4 and a Vita.
Yeah, that's true.
Hashtag Sony all day.
Hashtag Sony. This
Sony
podcast.
All day or day.
This podcast is still brought to you by Sony PlayStation.
Sony buy the PlayStation Vita because nobody fucking has it. Adam has it, and John has it too. Actually,
I own one. It was funny. I own one just because I'm like, I'm gonna buy a PS4 probably, and then I bought an Xbox One. So I'm like, why the fuck do I have you again?
To play all the sweet JRPGs that come out for it.
That's true, and I'm also waiting for Risk. I haven't bought Risk of Rain on PC yet because I'm like, I'm waiting for that Vita version. Yeah. And evidently it's still in development, so still waiting for that Vita version.
I don't know. That's a whole nother topic we could get into one day. How the Vita's pretty much been neglected, but we'll talk about that a different day.
Yeah, what a good portable. God.
So good. All right, so we're gonna move on to something different. Jonathan, remember in episode 1 how we talked about how game trailers closed, and it was sad and depressing.
And it was sad. It was depressing. It set the precedent of what PocketTalk is about. Constantly sad news.
Well, I actually have some good news today.
What is it?
It actually happened yesterday, and if you're listening to this when this comes out, whatever I'm talking about right now has probably already been out for a while.
Yeah.
Most of the guys from Game Trailers have created a new, not a new website, but they've joined together, and they're calling themselves Easy Allies, and they're going to be focusing most so on Twitch.
It's good.
On Twitch and YouTube eventually.
Oh, okay. So I mean, it should be easy to port their streams over to Twitch. Maybe they want to do something.
Well, they'll do
YouTube.
I guess. I don't know about like streams to YouTube stuff, but they do have a Patreon that right at 6:30 on a Tuesday is getting $28,000 a month to operate, which is insane.
Yeah,
but
it's crazy.
That brings back a lot of their content. It also brings back their reviews, and if it hits 30,000, which it probably will by the time this actually comes out, They'll bring out their retrospectives that everybody liked on GT. So
that was the best part.
They'll still be making reviews and retrospectives, and they'll be doing streams every day, which is really cool. And they have like a cycling cast. So a lot of the people, to be honest, I didn't watch a lot of game trailers in the dying days. So like the names I really only know are Brandon, Daniel Bloodworth, and Kyle Bossman, and that's about it. The other guys, like I'm sure I've heard their voices, I just do not know who they are.
So you're telling me most of the guys from game trailers are probably coming back?
Yeah. They have videos. They have. I'll drop a link to the Reddit post that I found it on. It has all the links, all the hype video, the Patreon, all that jazz.
Yeah, put that in there. Donate if you want. Donate if you don't want. I'll probably be watching them.
I'll be watching. I won't be donating because I don't believe in Patreon. But that's besides the point.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother argument. Well, to be honest, no. Okay, I'm gonna aside really fast because I do want to say one thing. I like Patreon for this purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I like Patreon for someone that's going to be like, hey, give us something. Every tier has a different reward, which is really nice. I am not a fan of people opening Patreons just to get money from people.
Yeah, it's a tricky scenario. I'm not the biggest fan of Patreon either, but I also can't tell people how to spend their money.
I agree with that.
And
I feel like the person opening it...
I
feel like the person opening it, it's really shady, especially if it's like, I'm giving you no form of a bonus. I'm still going to do the exact same things I've been doing. And yeah, you can give me some money a month. That's cool. It's like, but I don't know. Maybe we come from a different thing because, we have full-time jobs and we don't do this for money. We don't have monetization on these things. And it's like, I don't mean to be like a higher ground kind of guy. But I don't know. It looks dirty.
With our 30 views, we have authority on.
Oh, totally. We are the authoritative of goodness on here, right?
I'll raise you a question then. Like, what's the difference between Patreon and a Twitch sub button?
Twitch sub buttons are earned. Patreons can just be made.
Yes, but what's the difference between someone putting into a Twitch sub button when they have an open chat?
Mm.
Hi, Maggie. So when they have an open chat, because I know they do they're sub only chat. So you get a little perk of where you get to talk to the chat.
Mm.
And the only other thing you get is
existed,
sometimes yes. And the only other thing that exists is sometimes you get like emojis, like a little Twitch emojis if you sub.
Right.
And I'm like, what is that? Are you okay with that, or do you not like that either?
The sheer fact that anybody can open a Patreon and Twitch sub buttons have to be earned kind of make it a difference. A Twitch sub button gets given to a person that constantly has new people coming in, constantly is providing traffic. Like, they have a constant fan base of more than like 30 people, more than 100 people.
Yeah, which basically says if you're popular, you can get paid.
Right, if you're popular and you can, and Twitch can make money off of you. Hey, guess what? You can have a button. That's not stopping anybody from putting a donation button on their Twitch channel, though.
Right. But my problem is then this. Like, let's say I have a channel of only 5,000 people, but man, those 5,000 people that watch me, they really like me, and
you're shooting high right now.
I'm giving a hard hypothetical. And like those 5,000 people, all of them really like me, and they all donate $1.
Right.
And therefore I can do this then. I make more than enough money to do this for a living, only with a small fan base. I feel like that's why everyone likes the idea of Patreon, saying like, I can have a small fan base and still do this for a living. I don't need to have 10 million subscribers. But that's not usually how Patreon works.
Right.
Usually the rich get richer and all that crap. But it's still there's an option that if you do have a small dedicated fan base, you can make some money.
I guess.
I still don't say hi, Maggie, again. I know you want attention, but I don't know. I'm still on the fence about Patreon and Twitch sub buttons. I'm still trying to fully understand where they come from and where they can be beneficial. Though I still think someone like Jim Sterling doesn't monetize anything and he doesn't do anything, and the reason he does Patreon is to say, look, I'm not bought.
Yeah, but if you support his Patreon, do you get certain things?
You get nothing.
You get absolutely. See, I don't like that.
Absolutely nothing.
I think that I don't like that at all. That's not what Patreon's supposed to be about. Patreon's supposed to be goal based, and you get rewards. It's like a constant version of Kickstarter.
Well, right. But he does make his content ad free,
Mm.
and he basically, it was that whole point of where everyone thought all game journalists were bought, and he's one of those game journalists where you're saying, well, who's he bought by? Clearly nobody, because he gets all his money from donations.
Patreon, right?
So yeah, he makes a lot of content, good or bad. It's debatable.
No,
And
I
I don't
like
know if
his
I
stuff.
support, and I don't know if I really still support Patreon, but I'm seeing things like, that's where it could be useful. That's where it's kind of shady. I've seen some Patreons where people are basically gaining money and they're not working, and I'm like,
Right.
yeah, that's really shitty. And
Yeah.
so I don't know. Should there be some
I'm
restrictions?
gonna ask
to Patreon?
people for money when it's like, I don't know. I have a very big, I don't know. It's just a big thing. I just had a lot of little things that just bother me about certain things with Patreon, and for no reason. I just don't think it's fucking worth it. I think it's stupid. It's nothing different than having a donation button on your page.
It really
If you're
is.
not gonna
It's
give,
just
if you're not
constant
gonna give any
donations.
form of a bonus to people, it's the same exact thing as going on to a stream. Be like, hey,
True.
can you like give me some money?
Yeah,
It's fucking douchey. I'm sorry.
It's the same thing. It's like a tip jar.
Explicit tag on SoundCloud.
Yeah. Guys, I'm just gonna say I really need a new graphics card, so if you want to donate to me, I don't want anyone to donate to me.
No,
I want
don't
no
want
one's
anything.
money.
Do you know? Okay, I'm gonna say this, and I'm not gonna say this like I'm like some higher up douchey guy. You know how I had a donation button
Yes.
on my Twitch? I still have one, but it doesn't go to me.
Yes. It goes to Child's Play,
Yes,
and that's good. That's really good.
because I came to the fact where I'm like, this is stupid. I have a job. I don't need other people's money. I do it for fun. It's a thing I do for fun. I don't do it to make money.
We're getting really off topic, but I guess I'm trying to give
This
you.
was
one,
coming down to this anyway.
Yeah, I guess I'm trying to give you one more hypothetical.
I love these.
It's more like
John playing devil's advocate.
where do people go if they can only make their monies off adverts and what's it called, sponsorships? So like, how do you trust someone if all they get their money is from bigger companies?
That's how like 90% of them are, though. That's
Right,
how they're getting their money. They're getting their money from ad revenue. It is what it is.
That's how the old system works.
It's how it works currently.
Right. It's how it works. And what people are trying to do is say, well, I'm going to put my money somewhere so I get content. Hand in my face. God.
Yeah.
So I get content and I trust it. That actually brings up another debate of how sad it is that we have to pay for content to trust it.
Yeah.
But which I guess isn't a solution to the problem.
I'm never going to give somebody money to create content. If someone's creating content because they want to do it, awesome. More power to you. But I would never pay someone that creates YouTube content or like Twitch content or like I won't do that if I didn't. I don't want to sound hypocritical. I'm really trying not to sound hypocritical right now. But it's like, I don't feel like I would do that. I don't feel like I would just give them because it's like, oh, you know what, whatever. I have to pay to watch you, so I know you're telling the truth. If I know you're telling the truth and, hey, I want to throw you $10, go get a beer, it's just like me going out with a bunch of my friends, being like, hey, the next round's on me.
Right.
Go grab yourself a beer, whatever. But like,
Really
I'm not going to
expensive.
be like, get you a good beer.
Or
Get
New
you one
York
of the
beer.
fancy hipster, yeah, or New York City beer. Jesus fucking Christ. New York City beer, $8. Fuck
$8.
off.
$8.
All right, you want to? The thing is, you guys think Adam's really agitated. We've just started because the next topic's gonna just get me fucking
he's so
furious.
He's so unhappy. I'm just gonna make one last statement. I'm undecided about Patreon. Adam is clearly against Patreon.
I think it's stupid if you're
and
not.
Either
giving,
is valid.
I think it. Okay, no. I don't think it's stupid. I think it's stupid if you're not giving your people extra stuff.
Okay, that's true.
Because they're donating to you on Patreon.
That's true.
If you're just
That's
peddling for money, you're no better than a beggar. Bam.
Threw it down. 50 unsubscribes. We have 3 subscribers.
We
Great.
have 3 subscribers. All right. Everyone's pissed at Adam. Yes.
Everyone's angry. Guys, I just made a new YouTube channel. You should totally take those subscribe and put it down. I did do that.
It's called The Beard and the Hair. I'm totally not affiliated with it.
And, I change your voice every time, so people don't know. I'm pretty sure people will not be mad at all. If you want to donate to Patreon, go for it. I don't care.
If they're not giving you anything, don't do it. We're
okay.
done. We're done.
Okay, we're done. So the next topic, we're just gonna hard cut because it's getting too intense. Is I read an article about Quantum Break, which is coming out in a few weeks, or about 2 weeks, I think, a little less than 2 weeks. Which I'm very excited for because I like Alan Wake, I like Max Payne, Remedy. All right, let's play some Quantum Break.
I'm agreeing with you so far.
Don't really care much for the TV show that's coming out.
No, it sounds dumb.
I don't even know if that thing got canceled. I don't really care. It on Xbox One, it is at resolution of 720p. But Adam, don't worry. On PC, it's 1080p. So we're good.
Right.
We're still good. All right. Xbox One can't nail it.
Okay.
On both, it's locked at a 30 FPS.
Right.
Right.
And
so we're back at the standards of the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360.
Right.
30 FPS, 720.
So we're going backwards, is what we're saying.
Yep.
So my argument with you was Quantum Break is an Xbox One exclusive, right?
It is. It looks great. Yeah.
It's been in development for, I'd like to say, like 4 years.
Long enough. That's short for Remedy standards.
I am aware of this, but I'm still saying this. And I'm going to... The explicit tag is going to be necessary on this one on SoundCloud. Why the fuck is it at 720p on an Xbox One?
Adam, the consoles are underpowered.
They've don't give a shit. Oh my god, I was so furious yesterday, and I'm glad I got most of it out yesterday.
Yeah,
but this is absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to say this right here, right now. If there is a game being made and you are not maxing out at 1080p on a console, don't even fucking bring it out.
Oh man,
90% of people that own an HD TV is over 42 inches and it's a 1080p TV. You have a 720p TV. It literally makes no difference for you.
I don't care.
But 95% of people have a 1080p TV.
It's true. True.
And at 30 frames per second, the thing is, 30 frames per second on a console, I understand. It happens a lot.
30 FPS on PC.
That is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, that'll be modded out anyway.
Yeah, but it shouldn't have to be modded out.
That's true.
You should be able to you should have 60 frames per second on your game if it's on PC. And I got the same argument. You got to pick one. A lot of these games now have to be picked whether you cannot have, or you have to have 2 separate builds for the game. It can't work both ways anymore.
And I disagree with you. Where I look at Quantum Break and I go, this game looks beautiful. So I don't fucking care.
Those 700.
and that's it.
But
it
sets a precedent.
It's to me a number at this point. Does the game look good? Is it a good game? Great. That's what I care about. Like I just don't really care that it's gonna look slightly better on a monitor. Like, okay, I care more about FPS. I'd rather the game look like dog shit.
How are you? How are you okay with? But how are you okay with it being 30 frames per second then?
It's playable. It's fine. I've played so many games at 30 FPS. Like I said, I've played when I first played a game at 60 FPS and knew it was 60 FPS. Wow, it's really smooth. It's really great. It feels really good. But that doesn't make me go 30 FPS is just atrocious and unacceptable.
So you're not like PC Master Race where you're like, if it's below 60,
no. I'm not gonna deny that 60 FPS is like, whoa, who cares? No, it's better. It's way better. If you can get it at 60 FPS, dude, get it at 60 FPS. It makes a difference. But it's not unplayable to be at 30 FPS. The one thing I would say is, man, have at least a not locked, but a smooth, steady frame rate.
Yeah, like if
it's gonna be 60, lock at 60. If it's gonna be at 30, be at 30. Like, don't have it jump around because that's just fucking wonky.
Because if this game comes out and it's at 30 frames per second, it's 90% of the time. If there are dips, it's inexcusable. It's like, come on.
I heard in one of the shows there were dips, but that was, I think, months ago. So they may have...
but still, it's already not 1080p, and it's 30 frames per second. Yep. The thing should be running at 30 frames. It should never drop below 30. They know what the hardware is. They've known what the hardware is. They've been developing for the freaking hardware.
That's true. And
this is why I get so mad.
I'm not saying it couldn't be better. I'm saying it isn't better, and I still don't care.
But this gets me annoyed because this is the thing where you know what the hardware is. Yeah. And I understand if the game came out in the first year of the console, fine. understandable, growing pains. But for the love of God, the console's been out for a while. You know what you're developing on. If a game like Quantum Break comes out and everyone's like, oh, great, blah, 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 I could be like, what? Why would I? Okay, and I'm going to come off as a Sony fanboy, and I apologize. I have both systems. I've played both. I've played The Division on Xbox One, just so you motherfuckers can say, look, I'm a Sony fanboy. But, like, why would I play Quantum Break when I can play something? And I know they're completely different games. But, like, why wouldn't I play freaking Jonathan? What's the fucking horror? God damn it.
Horror game.
PS4, game? Really pretty.
Until Dawn.
Thank you. Why would I? And I know they're two completely different games, but why would I play something that shitty looking? If it's going to look at 720p, it probably doesn't look shitty. But if it's going to be at 720p, when I can play a 1080p game that I know looks amazing, that plays at a great frame rate, that I'd never really see dip. Like, it annoys me. I don't like playing games if they're going to be, if it's going to, like...
Wow.
If the frame rate drops, it takes me out of the game.
Wow. I'm a little surprised. I'm a little surprised by that statement, only because it's like and that's fine. If you don't want to play games that are, man, I don't touch games that are below 60 FPS.
If it's broken, I'm not going to play it.
That's fine. No, I get it. Like, that's fine. That's your preference, and I'm not going to, like, sit here and
Now, I'm not going to say I'm not going to play Quantum Break, because I don't want to say, okay, it clearly came out wrong because you're saying something that I didn't intend. What I'm going to say is, if this game comes out and the reviews come out and everybody says that it's broken, I'm going to be more pissed off than I already am.
Oh, man, dude. It being at 720p and it being at a locked 30 frames.
It has to be perfect. No, I'm not saying it's broken. I'm saying if it's going to come out in that condition, there better not be any more fucking hiccups. You're already low basing everything.
I guess I'm going to use the Evil Within defense, which is game was locked at 30, dipped on PS4, dipped on Xbox One. I played it on PC. Didn't really dip for me that much. Game's still pretty good. I don't know. The game is good. Kind of good. I don't think it's like completely not worth playing. I think if Quantum Break is a good game, that's what matters.
I'm not saying Quantum Break's not going to be worth playing.
You're just saying you're very upset about the state of the game industry.
I'm annoyed that the game is coming out in a condition that... I'm annoyed that the game is coming out in a lower resolution than the Xbox even fucking puts out at 30 frames per second when they've known what they've been dealing with. There's no excuse for it to come out at 720p. It's just explaining, like, all other games can come out on like a shittier resolution.
I don't know, man. Quantum Break looks really
shittier. Yes, but you're watching a video. It's probably from the PC version.
Maybe.
You have no proof that it's from the Xbox One.
Possibly not.
Dude, every single thing they show is always rendered on a PC. It always is.
Dude, I don't know about this one.
You can have your faith in Remedy about it, but I feel like it is.
Only because this game wasn't announced for PC really until like a month ago.
Yeah, I know, but it's still probably was done on a PC. Or a higher end dev kit, which is another thing that annoys me.
I think I get a free copy of it on PC if I buy it on Xbox One.
Why?
Because I think it has crossplay or something like that.
So it's like, oh, you bought... That's actually awesome.
Yeah. So
I'll give Remedy credit for that. That's fucking great. And I don't want this being like I'm not bashing Remedy because I love their games.
Oh, yeah, I do too.
I'm more mad because I hold them to a fucking standard.
Maybe. I guess it's more... You're more mad about it than I am.
I'm way more mad about it.
Yeah,
I think that's evident in the conversation that's been going on.
And it's sad. Maybe I should care more. Maybe I should care more about the resolution and the frame rate. But I'm just more like, game's good. I put my hands up and go, game's good.
It's more of a thing where it's like, okay, we'll stop the conversation here, and I'm just gonna say this. It comes down to the fact that if you're developing something for the system, why are you developing it? Why is it going to be that much worse on the system than it is on the computer?
Well, I think that's not fair because computers have better hardware.
Oh, dude, but that's
I'm pretty sure if you put the same standard hardware that the Xbox One has in a PC, it's going to run worse. I'm just getting frustrated. I'm just getting annoyed because you keep playing devil's advocate. Sorry, I don't
keep
mean
doing
to.
this to me.
I don't mean to. I really don't mean to. I'm just more. I guess I'm giving the developers more leeway when I'm saying
you're giving them more. Yes, but that's the thing. You're doing it in the
it's
right.
Still HD.
You're doing. Oh, for fuck's sake!
That was a jab, and I'm sorry.
You're doing it for the
move.
reason you like the developer. I'm doing it. You see, we're on two separate things. We both like Remedy, and you're taking this stance because you're like, I have faith that it's going to be a great game, and it's going to look good, and I'm going to be happy with it. I'm taking the fact with, I really like Remedy, and I don't get why they're doing it this way.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited for the new Doom from id Software, and if that runs at 720p 30 FPS, I'm still going to probably like it. But I don't think so. Evidently, there was an article written that they're aiming for a 60 FPS experience, but I don't think they're going to hit it. Because no one's hit it.
On console?
No. What games are 60 FPS on console? I know Rocket League is, I think, and I think Until Dawn is, but there are a ton of multiplats that are just not.
Street Fighter?
Is it? Oh, I think it is.
I hope so. It's a fighting game.
Yeah, I think it is because it's a fighter.
Which means Killer Instinct probably is too.
Yeah, I think Killer Instinct is. But a lot of games aren't.
Like, I get what you're going with. Like, what normal, like, single-player games are at 60 frames per second? I'd have to replay a couple games and figure it out. I don't think Tomb Raider is.
Yeah, The Division isn't.
No.
I mean...
Can I say something about The Division really quickly? You're playing it on PC, and I'm going to ask you a question.
I haven't played it in a while.
It's fine. We'll get back on topic in a second. I'm just going to ask you a question because I haven't asked you this question, and I've been meaning to ask you this question. When you played the beginning of the game, when you hit that like the last mission to take you right before you go into Manhattan, spoiler alert, you start in Brooklyn, deal with it.
Not even.
Did you have chunks of the game that would just literally stop? No. Okay, well on the Xbox One version that happens. And I was playing it, and I'm shooting a dude. I'm shooting a guy. I am shooting him actively, and nothing's happening. Health bar is not draining. I see the guy I match made with walking in place, running in place. Like, literally, like, this is it. And then all of a sudden, 15, 20 seconds pass, and all of a sudden, everyone's dead. It was like the weirdest Matrix movie I've ever seen. Not me and my partner, all the bad guys.
I've heard of glitches where, like, enemies stop and stuff like that, but you could have also been having connection issues.
I'm going with that, but I've never had a problem with an online game before, so I'm going with the Division servers.
Yeah, I don't
are having, but I'm guessing it's the Xbox One servers that are having this problem.
That's hilarious.
I was literally playing it. I'm like literally standing there, and I'm just gonna hide under cover and just wait for things to happen because it happened to me 3 times in the same mission. It's like the first one I'm like, okay, maybe it was a hiccup. The second one I'm like, all right, this is a little irritating. The third one I'm like, I'm just not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna wait. I'm waiting for them to move. I'm not dealing with this.
See, that's your funny moment in Division, and it's like glitchy and weird. Literally, the only funny moment I've had in the Division is someone was we were in like a several story like building, and I was playing with like 2 other people, and one of them got shot. But he got shot in a way where he, like, fell off like one of the stories of the building or whatever inside, and like I'm like, well, I can't revive you. You're like 4 stories down. Fuck this. There was like 2 stories. It was really funny.
It's like I'm not following you.
Yeah.
All right. I feel better now. I feel like I've gotten all that out. I feel so much more relaxed. So I'm gonna give you a really funny story I found.
Buy Quantum Break on Xbox One and play that great 720p 30 FPS experience.
All right, I'm ignoring that.
I think April 5th. Go for it.
So, John, the Natural Environment Research Council is having a cool boat, a 200 million pound. I'm gonna just say this because I'm reading this off the Independent. Before anybody's like, he's talking in English currency. I don't feel like doing the conversions immediately. So, a 200 million pound polar research vessel, frickin' Christ, it's gonna be operational in 2019, and they had a vote. They had the internet vote on the name of the boat. Would you like to know what the leading candidate is right now?
Now, you told me yesterday.
Yes.
But is it still leading now?
I don't know because I don't know where to find this poll.
Okay. But what was the leading?
It's the RRS Bodie McBoatface. And I feel like they just didn't realize the internet's going. The thing is, that's probably the tamest suggestion I've ever seen in my life from the internet.
Yeah.
But I'm going with they filtered out the horrible things that could have been said, called.
Anything that has to do with most likely Nazis or racist terms and racist slurs got wiped.
Yeah. Nah.
So
Bodie
that's pretty
McBoatface.
great. That's pretty great, and I hope they stick to it.
I hope they do too, because I'll be so mad if they go back on their word.
Yeah. Well, we're just gonna name it the SS Antarctica and walk away. And you're like, no.
It's so good.
Bodie McBoatface.
We're gonna call it the RSS Endeavor. You son of a bitch! It's Bodie McBoatface, and you know it. The thing is, we'll know this boat, and we're just gonna call it. I'm gonna call it Bodie McBoatface in spite.
People will track it and make flags for it.
The Bodie McBoatface.
I hope they make a flag for it, legitimately, and hang it, and it's like a boat with a boat face.
It's just a boat with a smiley face on it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Or since it's Bodie McBoatface, it's a boat with a boat on it, but that boat has a smiley face. So it's Bodie McBoatface. So it has a boat face. Yeah. I can't finish that sentence.
I'm just gonna say, and it was a British thing, evidently.
Yeah, on X-Files.
It's a British thing, by the way. So for everybody in England and in Great Britain that voted for this, you guys are lovely.
Yes.
Which I'm going with that includes Ireland. It doesn't include Ireland. They'd get mad if I said that.
Yeah, I would.
To all Irish viewers, I totally didn't mean that.
Cut that out. Cut.
I'm guessing, I don't know, whatever. It includes Wales, I think. I'm sorry if I'm getting all of you wrong. You guys can yell at me on stream like you normally do because I don't know geography.
Yeah, I'm not gonna comment. I got an A in geography in the 8th grade, and I'm fucking terrible at geography. So take that, American middle school system.
United States educational system, everybody. Bodie McBoatface. That's all I wanted to say about it. I didn't really I didn't have anything big on it. I just think Bodie McBoatface is fucking hilarious.
What picture are you gonna use for it?
I have no idea.
Sandy Key?
Maybe. I'll try to find a boat with a face on it or something. I'll try to find some weird cartoon looking boat. I'm gonna find the weirdest cartoon looking boat and I'm gonna put it there. If I have to
You're gonna get a really creepy one and put it there.
Yep. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Fuck.
You got one more thing though, Adam.
I got one more thing, and it's the most amazing thing. So we're kicking it back to episode 1 again. You guys know how I like pro wrestling, right, Jonathan?
Yes.
So one of my favorite wrestlers is going into the WWE Hall of Fame, and it got announced a couple days ago. I mean, it got leaked online more than a couple days ago, but it was really announced Monday. But Stan the Lariat Hansen is going into the WWE Hall of Fame, which I think is amazing. I love him. He beats the shit out of people, and he knocked Vader's eye out.
Yeah, I remember you showed me that.
That's the picture. I'm putting Vader's face with his eye
No! Sorry for the audio spike.
Maybe I'll find a compilation of him hitting people with the lariat.
That would be
more fitting.
See, I don't want to deviate to Vader, but all I'm going to tell you is this and see how you react. Vader, Fire Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, he was a fucking monster. Stan Hansen's a monster in Fire Pro too. This is Fire Pro Wrestling topic right now.
Not as much as Vader.
Not as much as Macho Man Randy Savage on Super Fire Pro X Premium on the Super Nintendo.
Fuck him. Explicit tag on SoundCloud.
Okay, this is a story that has to be told. So, we were totally playing this on a legitimate Super Nintendo. I promise you this.
Yeah, back
we were
in early 2000s when we didn't have any money and we bought a Japanese Famicom and have a legitimate copy of Super Fire Pro Wrestling Experience.
Totally happened. So we created people. We created 2 characters.
Yep.
And we put it in a 4-way battle royal, which you could only win by pin, submission, or knockout.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure it was it Vader and Macho Man Randy Savage?
Yeah, sure. It was someone in Macho Man and Vader. We always picked Vader. It was like 99% of the time Vader was there.
We'd pick Vader if we cranked up the hardest difficulty just to see how fast he would kill us.
That's story number 2 that we have to tell right after this story.
So we were playing this battle royal, and Macho Man would not leave John alone.
Oh my god!
He was on him like nobody's business.
You're right, and he would only use one move.
He would use a move that emulated him biting him in the face, and it was a submission hold. So you couldn't. There was no disqualification. So you couldn't break out of the hold if you had no energy. So Macho Man beat the shit. Well, I think Vader beat the shit out of you first.
Yeah.
And then Macho Man literally bit him to death.
Yeah.
And then punched him in the face
with a jab.
And it was
a critical jab.
People don't know, if you don't know Fire Pro, a critical's like the like a super finisher that knocks them out. You automatically win.
Yeah.
So John is literally in the ring unconscious, like crook-armed, like dead. Like literally, I'm trying to emulate what you would look like at this point.
I was like this.
Yeah. So he's dead. Did I end up winning?
No, Vader won.
Whoever
wasn't Macho Man and you won.
Yeah, it was Vader. It could have been Black Tiger. I don't know. We usually picked random wrestlers that I knew, so it was like, all right, cool. And right as the final, I get eliminated, and I'm guessing Vader beats Macho Man. And as soon as Vader like power bombs Macho Man, goes for the pin, John's character gets up and walks out of the ring.
Yeah, like, all right, this match is over. Let's leave. Like literally, like I get knocked out pretty early.
Yeah, this match, he literally got knocked in the first
in the middle of the ring.
6 minutes of us playing, and this match went on for like 25 minutes.
Yeah, and it was like just done.
It was so amazing.
Like, what the fuck? But it's almost as good as when we cranked up the difficulty to 9.
I think it goes up to 9.
And I think we did your created character, my created character, level 9 Black Tiger, level 9 Vader.
Right.
And we tried to beat both of them. So really, at that point, I think we played the rule where we didn't fight each other.
Yeah, right.
Because there's no way we could. But literally, the first 5 minutes of the match, we're like, all right, this isn't going too poorly. We're struggling, but we got a chance. And then just the tides turn very quickly when I'm like, all right, Adam, we got this. Vader grabs me, power bombs me, critical. I'm fucking done. And we're just like, oh no, what's happening?
Vader then grabs me, choke slams me, critical, dead.
Dead. And then he just ends up criticaling Black Tiger in a matter of another 3 minutes.
That match literally lasted like 6 minutes in real time, and it was like, we feel good, we got this, and then Vader's like, fuck all of you. Whop.
critical, death, Vader wins,
unanimous, fatality. Oh my god,
he should be in Mortal Kombat.
Vader's actually inducting Stan Hansen in the Hall of Fame, bringing it full circle.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Is his like eye being, taken out and put it like bronzed for him?
That'd be amazing, but no. I hope that story comes up though. No. Oh. Vader has to go in. It has to be Vader time eventually.
I'm sorry if you heard the bed squeaking that I'm on while I was doing this, but I got really excited and also really scared about Vader criticling me again.
Bad flashbacks.
Really bad flashbacks.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Should we play Super Fire Pro Wrestling X Premium, our legitimate Super Famicom, for on the channel?
That would be fun.
Should we do that and put Vader in a battle royale?
Do you want to recreate the problem? Oh god! I mean, we could next time we record.
We could, because we totally have a legitimate Super Famicom.
Totally do.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a thing.
Definitely have it.
We have that.
Yeah, I'm down. Let's do it. Let's record it. We'll show the greatness that is level 9 Vader. We'll do it. No, Battle Royal. It's the Stan Hansen Hall of Fame Remembrance Battle Royal. Me, you, Vader, Stan Hansen.
My money's on Vader.
Level 9s. I want to see Vader and Hansen kill each other.
My money's on Vader.
Oh my god.
We're gonna die.
We're so fucked. We're gonna get crushed. Oh my god.
Are we allowed to play this game before?
Yes, because I'm literally going to train now. I'm literally going to.
I gotta train for FIFA, Rocket League.
Yep.
I'm pro at slime volleyball, so 2-man brunch party. You're going down.
I can't find that. Slime Soccer.
Slime Soccer 2. Do you even know what Google is? I'm gonna go right now.
Motherfucker.
Do you even know? What Google
Slime
is?
Soccer.
Slime.
Which link do you go to?
Slime. Hold on. I can't spell slime. Slime Soccer. Damn.
Which link? There's like 7 of them.
What the fuck? Why are there so many Slime Soccers?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no! What did they do? What did they do?
You might have to pick another game.
No, I'm gonna find the original Slime Soccer, and you're gonna represent us in the great match against Two Man Brunch Fighter, who's going down. Looks horrible. This version looks horrible. I am so angry. No.
I'm wrapping it up. We're wrapping it up.
Oh wait, no. Addicting Games has got my back.
Okay.
AddictingGames.com, my boy, has now gone. It's gone. I hate everything. This is the worst.
You might have to pick another game.
My game is still on. I will find a link from some Russian website. Don't even. Two Man Brunch. You're trying to get out of this. You're the one who made all those fake games. I know you did, because you're scared of me. You're scared of my strength. You don't even know. I'll channel the power of Stan Hansen.
Playing.
I'm gonna channel the power of Stan Hansen, and then give that channeling power to Adam. So he'll crush you in Slime Soccer.
Oh my god.
It's happening.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Let's cut a wrestling promo on this ish.
That's it. We're done. This is the end of episode 6.
Yeah, it is.
John with authority.
With authority.
Oh my fucking god. If you enjoyed this, make sure to leave a like. That good old thumbs up. You could share it too. Why not? And if you are new and is the first episode, good God, you must think I'm just an angry human. Hit that sub button though, and you can watch the other old ones. You can also watch our Let's Plays that none of them are completed. You can follow Twitter, twitter.com/PetaPocketGames. Ooh, that's a new one. That's a new one.
Bird.
My Twitch is twitch.tv/AdamPeta. You can hit the follow button. That'd be nice.
Terrible heart.
It's close enough. You're kind of fucking it up, but it's fine. John's is twitch.tv/Jonathan_Peta, and it looks like he's trying to actually stream.
I streamed once.
One time. But maybe we'll get some more. He's playing Pikmin, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
You gotta get your shit squared away, though, because your dashboard got all wonky.
I know.
You gotta get the name correct so people can actually find you if they search Pikmin 3.
Dude, I had like 5 people. I don't know how they found me, but I've had like 5 people.
Good job. Magic, if anything.
Good. Yeah, probably.
And this has been Pocket Talk. We will see you guys next Tuesday, and I hope all of you have a lovely rest of your week.
I love you guys. If you buy Quantum Break.
Oh, fuck's sake.